cinematic mode on the iPhone 11 Pro. But how can you get the cinematic mode on the iPhone 11 when the cinematic mode feature starts from only the iPhone 13, that is from the iPhone 13 upwards? Having the cinematic mode on your iPhone XS Max or the iPhone 11 series or the iPhone 12 series is actually very simple. You might actually not have it in the phone, but you can have it while using this app. Cinematic mode is just being able to have this background blur, that is the crisp background blur, while shooting your videos, having the ability to adjust the depth you get from your camera lens. And yes, even if you cannot be able to do it on your iPhone X, your iPhone 11, your iPhone 12, you can still be able to do it using the ProTake app. And yes, if you're new to the channel, do well to click the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I drop a video. And if you're a returning subscriber, I cut cap for you. You're welcome. And yes, in this video, I'm going to be showing you how you'll be able to get crisp background blur in all your videos without having the cinematic mode on your older model iPhone. Now, let's get down into how you can be able to achieve this on your iPhone. It's about to rain. Let's head in. Now, head into your app store and search for the ProTake app. ProTake. You click on the first one, and yes, you can download the ProTake app, which is the second one. I've already downloaded it on my phone. That is ProTake Mobile Cinema Camera. When you've downloaded it on your phone, you open the app. Now, you have to give access to everything that needs to be given access to. And when you have given access to it, this is what the interface looks like. On this interface, you can be able to change the resolution from here, from 720p to 4K to 1080p, and you can also be able to change the FPS. Now, we are not doing all that. The settings, you'd be able to do some manual settings and controls on this, but there are some things you would need to do and can only be done on the paid version of this application. And yes, that should be it. Then you can be able to switch your camera with the last one. These are the lenses that you can be able to use. Moving further, the red button below it is the record button, and yes, you can put on the aspect ratio, the safe area, and then others. A lot of things are to be here, but we are not really talking a lot about this. Then this is the timeline. This bar that you are seeing here with 35% is showing you your battery life, and then the number of minutes that you can be able to shoot videos for. And then this other one that is down here is showing your touch, that is to turn on your touch light or to turn it off. Going down back to where we can see auto, if you click on it, we can see that there are different settings and controls on this. The manual control for filmmakers, this is more for the pro version, but yeah, just for pro users, for those that have paid. So we can see that there are a lot of features on this particular interface. It's more for filmmakers, as the name is. So we move further to camera recording. This is where you can be able to record both the front camera and the back camera. And yes, it is also a pro setting. Let's say you're doing a vlog and you want to actually record yourself and record what is in your front. You can actually also be able to do this. And yes, you click on portrait, which we are talking about today. Now with portrait, this is where you can be able to add all the adjustments and everything from the resolution 1080p, 720p to the FPS, now down to the aperture. Now the aperture is where you will set how blurry you want your video to be. That is where you set the depth. And yes, you can be able to do a whole lot of settings. And yes, you see this down box below the volume bar. It's what shows you what is actually in focus. And yes, that should just be it. That is how you can be able to get blur background in your videos. Let me test it out while doing this. So for me, what is actually in my mind is this is just a test run. And yes, I don't know if you can be able to see the depth of field, or yes, the depth in the video. Yeah, I'm using an iPhone 11 to shoot this video, meaning that you can also use your iPhone XS Max, you can also use your iPhone 12. The main thing is your phone camera should be at least 2. I hope this video helped, and yes, I'll see you in my next video. Do well to hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so that whenever I post a video, you'll be notified. And yeah, if you have any questions or anything you need to ask, do well to put it on the comment section, and I'll not hesitate to reply to your comment. You can also do well to check out all the interesting videos that I have put on my channel. And yeah, I will see you in my next video. Peace.